now checking out Renata
Romaine, cuz.
I'm surprised this is your first time here.
Yeah, I know.
Like, what's up with that?
I don't know. I'm trying to. That's why I was like asking you where you from to make sure
Everyone
I'm on your
asks me
list.
that though. I'm from New York all day.
Yeah. Like, I'm like.
Now you've been a busy man. You have a nice resume, long, steady resume. You've done some amazing work on film, but I think you're gonna always be Antoine Fisher. You're gonna always be Diddy to everybody. I'm sure you get that.
You know what? It's sort of like it's so interesting. It's like I totally understand the diversity in projects because I'll go somewhere and a town where people don't look like me, and maybe it's a sports,
right?
And they be like Friday Night Lights, and it'd be like Glory Road, and it's
Miracle
like
at St. Anna.
Yeah, it's like big towns. They're into something totally different,
right? So it depends on where you go.
Yeah,
you go to the hood,
Africa,
you Diddy.
I'm in the African joint, Catch a Fire. So that's like a whole. You know what I'm saying?
So it depends on the region, depends on the country, depends on what the people are relating to.
Yeah, but Antoine Diddy is definitely mentioned a lot. So.
I don't think that's a bad thing though, right?
It's not.
As an actor.
No, it's not. It's a blessing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now you're in a new TV series called Rogue on DirecTV. I want to know all about that. We have to talk about Phife Dawg. I know you're a hip hop head. Just get us up to speed with all things Derek Luke. He's here, folks. But that was a clip from your new show, Rogue, on DirecTV. Yeah. Now, you're in jail. Tell us about the character, about the storyline. What's up?
Yeah, I play this guy named Marlon Denard. And so basically, he kind of grew up in an environment where, he kind of had to defend for himself. His mom was in a lot of relationships and, multiple his mom, multiple
she got a lot of baby daddies. Yeah.
Yeah. And so him and his sister, he found himself taking care of him sisters. So that life kind of brought him to what we call or know now as the 13th Street Kings, and he's like kind of the leader of that. He's not leader because he's just crime heavy leader, but because he had to think on his feet as a young man. So right now in our season, it's all falling apart. And my man that kind of brought him on the wing, his name is Marty, who's his attorney but business partner. He kind of helped him when he was coming up as a youth. And he showed him the ropes. But it turns out that Marty, as a business partner, he
was a shyster?
Not that he's shyster, but accidentally Marty had killed his sister.
What?
And Marlon basically finds out about it. So not only does he lose his sister, he starts losing his money. He started losing his crew. And so right now it's about like, do I continue being a criminal or do I walk away from this life? Am I about that life?
I think a lot of folks can relate to that conflict, that struggle. The great thing about you, nothing about you says thug.
Nah.
Like nothing about you says street. You have like that, you really have that Denzel Washington thing going on where it's like that calm before the storm. So it's great to see you casted in roles like that.
Yeah.
Where you have to like go there and become that crazy guy.
Yeah, it was kind of like I had a filter over my heart, man, because it was like, you walk by these dudes every day.
Yeah.
But it's not like you looking at their record. So when I'm playing Marlon, I'm like looking at the resume of a lot of brothers from the street, but I still have a guard. I want to protect them. I want to protect our image. I want to protect. But, in Rogue, man, we got to some real issues. It wasn't just about the gang and the killing, but it was about the motive.
And how people get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they're people. Everyone has a story.
Yeah, everybody has a story. And so this is a story I never wanted to tell. I never wanted to dive into this because, first of all, I was from there. And the writer, Matthew Parkhill, I'm calling him now the new addiction because he writes addictive stuff. And I told him, I was like, yo, man, I can't do this one scene. It was one scene about this shooting, and it was by a church. And he was like, well, you may feel that way, but let me show you an article.
So you really had trouble with some of the material?
Yeah. I had,
But you're from You're from Jersey.
I know, but it was like when I first, even though
come on, I know you in Hollywood now, Derek, but you still know Jersey is they get it popping out there.
But see, what's interesting is that when I go back to Jersey and it's going like that, my first thing ain't like, yo, homie, yo, like keep shooting.
Right.
It's like, fam.
Right.
Like let me help inspire. That's why I go back, not because I'm from Jersey. I go back because that's me. It's a mirror.
Right. Right.
And so like I hate that because when I walk the street, if I have a hoodie on and I'm staying in Soho right now,
right,
people like grab their purse.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I care about the images.
Yeah, I think that's just the reality here in America. And right now we are seeing it on a national stage, you know, more than ever before.
Yeah.
It's Derek Luke. You can check him out in Rogue on, is it Wednesday nights?
It's Wednesdays night, 9 p.m.
on Direct TV.
I feel Audience Network.
This is a great time for actors because so many like digital content providers are creating original programming from now Direct TV and Netflix. And I feel like it's a wonderful time for actors to work. There's a lot of work out there.
I call it a narrative evolution because more narratives, strong narratives. Now you're given that chance on these different networks, but now you still have to capture people. So what's happening, like shows at Road, we begin to build. You know what I'm saying? And we start building a lot. And so now I believe they're even adding another season to it. So it's, you know, so hats off to, you know, Audience Network and Direct TV.
What does a superstar like yourself eat in the mornings?
Some egg whites.
There you go.
You know, veggie egg whites, zucchini, mushroom, tomato, you know.
Keep it healthy.
Yeah, multigrain toast.
You know, let's talk about that real quick. I want to just take a moment to, you know, to say rest in peace to Phife Dawg. So many of our young men are dying so soon. You're not supposed to die at 45. I'm sorry. You know, he had health complications for years, and then we had Big Cap not too long ago that died at like 47 or something. And it's like, I want to talk about health real quick.
Yeah, let's do that.
As an actor, I know a lot of actors, you know, the body is the temple and the instrument. So, you know, actors have like this rigorous diet and stuff. I'm just trying to understand, like, why is it different for a lot of artists, especially in hip hop? I don't think hip hop has grasped the whole idea of your body is your instrument.
Yeah.
We need to take care of ourselves.
Yeah, because I mean, it's not a downplay. I think because hip hop's mechanics is from the neighborhood, where you know the intersection of like say, well, for me for acting. You have the intersection of Britain, you know, U.S. Like you have a lot of different sectors and dynasties who have had input into what the instrument is.
Oh, that's your background?
My dad is from South America, but he was raised in Brixton and in London.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's
Cheerio.
cheers. You know,
I love it.
So, but basically. You know, my temple, like you get out to California and first you think it's a weight thing. But I met this doctor, he's an African-American doctor, very unassuming. And he said the number one problem with people of color is food combining.
Yes.
And he said, for instance, you know, chicken and rice is a big thing. And we love it. Culturally speaking. And,
all that
I
starch.
think in hip hop, like, yo, you know, it's and so I think just nationally, and it's something that I actually wanted to do a documentary on, like, especially men of color and like even grooming products. But I wanted to start grooming from the inside, you know, out and like stuff that we do eat to prolong our life, to keep us away from Viagra. You know what I'm saying? You know, but hey, if you need it, you know what I'm saying?
You haven't gone that route yet, Derek?
Look. If you need it, stand up. Stand up. Literally. But yeah, food combining is a major thing. And food combining a lot of times creates inflammation. And most diseases are inflammation.
Yes. Arthritis.
And most of inflammation can be reversed by correct dieting. And so I think the dieting hasn't been taught in schools, in our neighborhoods.
Yeah.
So you can correct most diseases. And so, but it's important. So it's not just the actor; it's the fact of long life.
Period.
long period. And so, especially like if you're a family and you say, hey, look, we're not making a lot of money. I need health care. The first thing you should change is your diet for your family.
Maybe get a nutritionist, because I do believe it is about being educated. Like I just had Russell Simmons here. We were talking about the vegan diet.
Wow.
And I told him, I said, for a long time, it seemed like that was the Hollywood diet.
Yeah.
But I'm not advocating for vegans and saying everyone should become one. But if you really do some research, I just think it is important to just look into increasing your vegetables and maybe kind of putting down the meat,
Yeah.
It's just about being educated and making healthier choices.
Yeah, because we're not supposed to be aging the way we age.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of men or people in general think a long life is 70, 75, but really through history, you're supposed to, hitting the 100s is supposed to be real easy. You know what I'm saying?
You don't look a day over 25, Mr. Derek Luke.
Oh, I'll take it. I'll take it. You know what I'm saying?
No, that was the moment where you're supposed to pay the compliment back.
Yeah, I am, okay. But no, that one, I'll take it.
I'm waiting.
No, I'm taking it like how...
I'm still waiting.
Okay, thank you so much, but you don't look a day over 18.
Thank you.
Because that's just a fact.
It's Derek Luke here, the phenomenal actor. You've seen him in so many amazing movies. And, well, you can catch him in DirecTV's new series on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. It's called Rogue.
Yeah.
You just did Empire. That was a big look.
Yeah. That was a big look.
But what happened to you? You were only on there for like 3 episodes.
I was originally supposed to be on there 1. And I turned out, I think I was on there for like 5. And so, there's a lot going on in Empire. It's a lot of ingredients that.
But they didn't kill you off, though.
Nah.
You just disappeared.
Malcolm went to Washington. He was basically trying to get. Okay. He was asking Cookie to come with him. It's safer with me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, like, you and Cookie, honey.
Cookie. So,
just as an actor, like, how do you do those scenes? Because you and Taraji got steamy for a minute.
But you know what? That is the whole profession of the instrument, you know what I'm saying? And I think she's probably one of the most professional actors I've ever worked with. I ain't trying to diss nobody else, and I've never said that, but she is on, and I love that about her.
Yeah,
and that's part of the craft. But we do admit that to walk in a room and just straight out kiss somebody, you ain't, and just to walk that off, like, you know what I'm saying? Like right after your take, a sign goes up and just walk it off, walk it off.
Oh, really?
No, I'm just saying, like mentally you gotta be like, yo, fam, D, just walk that off. Just walk that off. You dreaming, it ain't really happening.
Who was your first on-screen kiss with?
Joy Bryant.
Oh, and Antoine Fisher.
Yeah, Joy Bryant.
Were you nervous?
I was so nervous. I started crying.
No.
Yeah, I was like in character, man. Wow. I started, and Denzel came out, kiss her.
I'm still standing.
Kiss her.
I'm still
Denzel
strong.
came out with his Yankee hat.
Really?
Kiss her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you made me remember that. I ain't never told nobody that. But
wow.
Yeah.
Is he like one of your mentors in the business?
Yes. I've allowed him to be a mentor, even if he didn't accept. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's I just love how he carries himself on screen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's funny, you get all this chaos about the actors, but yet and still, you see this man. I think one thing I'm drawn to him, I think at the bottom of it, he has a kind of a faith-centered.
Yes.
You know what
we
I'm
actually go to the same church.
Really?
Christian Cultural Center.
Where's
Dr.
that?
A.R. Bernard. Here in Brooklyn, homie.
Wow. So see,
you've been away for too long, Derek Luke.
I've been away. So
he's not there every Sunday, folks, so don't be showing up.
No, because in L.A., it was Los Angeles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
with
Bishop
Dr. A.R.
Blake.
Bernard.
So, yeah. So I think that's what I like about him and his work.
Yes.
Is there's a faith to everything.
And I think you can credit his wife, and he's just a family man.
Let me tell you something. Miss Pauletta. Oh, my goodness.
I'm sorry. I just said Violetta. I was thinking of Violetta Wallace for a minute.
No.
Pauletta Washington.
Yeah, I have nothing but affection because I'm a married man, and I understand that, I get a lot of credit in the front, but trust me. Woo.
How does that work? Being a married man and you have to do those scenes. Yeah. And, as we know, this business is very, let's just say you are predisposed to a lot of things.
Yeah. Being professional is one. Your teammate, when you walk in and go like, all right, I want to make the scene the best. That's not my true lover, and
right.
And it's funny,
but you got to get into it.
Yeah, but that's your calling though. When it's your calling, it's easy.
He's smirking too.
You know what I'm saying? It's easy. It's easy. But my wife is an actress.
Oh, is she? Okay.
Yeah, and
so she
my
understands.
wife is the one that asked me to start doing romantic comedies.
Really?
And I was like, trust me, when it's back on you,
right.
I ain't giving you no good house jail card. I ain't gonna look on the scene and be like,
when Idris is calling your wife to do it.
Well, hold on now. Wait, let's not even use that imagination.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no offense, I know Idris too,
right.
but nah, like that's my point.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like my man over here, I'm sure you can walk with your girl now. Just let's reimagine this thing. Nah,
yes.
No,
that's too funny. You have to come back. I know you have other, business to tend to.
For sure.
It's Derek Luke.